To the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Franks now to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
49.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defense.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to...
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On first down, Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to John Ross. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. Touchdown! John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Franks. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Franks. It's caught. Smith. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Franks looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Franks now. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On the carry, it's Davis.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, Franks.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. That's some strong running. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019, and then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
From the 38, Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
And we always say, and I absolutely believe it, Evan Ingram is a wide receiver in the tight end's frame. 63 catches last year, en route to his first Pro Bowl nomination.
Here's Jones on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
On first and 10, Franks. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Saquon Barkley running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Another try for Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. 3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Off the play fake. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Jones to throw on third down. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jones now throwing on first down. Steps away to his left. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Watch the curls. Watch the curls. Wide. Get wide. Check. You got motion man right there. Mike 10.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Franks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones going right side. He finds Slayton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Short, it's Booker, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd and 9, Jones finding a safety valve here. That's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent. 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust to the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Safety's gripping. Hey, smash. Charge them out. 3 bucks. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Ricky.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Returnable here for Davis. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Franks now on 2nd down. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. That catch good for only a couple. Setting up play action. Franks airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. It's Franks now from the shotgun. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down throw. Here's Franks. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. They'll look to throw again. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
They'll look to throw. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Jones throw taken in by Slayton. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
The Giants were able to trade back with Chicago and still land speedster Kadarius Toney with a 20th overall pick. This young flash out of Florida should help a Giants offense that was 31st in the NFL last year. And young quarterback Daniel Jones, he needs a target who can...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Franks. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. On first down, here's Franks. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Franks. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd down, Franks. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Throwing after the interception. Franks. And some space here. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Second down at 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the
and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Looking to throw. Franks. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO, what's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Franks. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Returning it, John Ross. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
He's coming. Check in. Come on. Check it out, Reed. 79.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Brandon Copeland in there to bury him for a loss of 11, and that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the 1st half. But now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 9. To Barkley on the check down. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Facing this big 1st half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. On 4th down, Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now it's 2nd down throw. Here's Franks. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Franks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain. On the play there, 2nd down. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he finished, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tight down. There you go. Hey, Mike 20. Mike 20. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Giants, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.